So I'd say that the main message of leading the learning revolution is simply this, that if you are an expert of any sort, a speaker, a trainer, a consultant, or just a smart person with something to teach the world, or if you have access to expertise, say you work at a training firm or at a trade or professional association, you have a huge opportunity right now. In fact, I would say we are on the verge of a golden age for people and organizations with expertise. And there are 3 reasons that I think that. First of all, we now live in what I characterize as a global learning economy. It's not a knowledge economy. Knowledge isn't enough anymore. Each of us has to be constantly learning and relearning throughout our lives. And anyone who can establish themselves as the resource within a particular field or market is going to have a tremendous opportunity to lead that market. Next, there's a gap in what I refer to as the other 50 years. If you think about it, most of us leave the formal education system sometime in our early to mid-20s, if not earlier. In most developed countries, that means you've got another 50 years or so in front of you. Now, there's a lot of discussion and debate right now around K through 12 education and higher education, and rightly so. But at the same time, there's an even larger portion of the population that's already out there and is in need of the resources and the leadership that's going to help them thrive in the global learning economy. Finally, and this is the point that really turns the first 2 points into such an incredible opportunity, we've now reached a stage where even an individual subject matter expert has the tools to be able to reach a global audience in a very sophisticated way. And probably more important, that audience is now ready to use those tools to learn. If you think about it, online learning at this point is pretty much gone mainstream. Social media has inserted itself into all parts of our lives. People are using YouTube and LinkedIn and Facebook and Twitter and a wide range of other resources as learning resources throughout their day-to-day lives. And I think of this as learning that's not only lifelong, but because it is touching our lives in so many different ways, day in and day out, it's really life-wide at the same time. So in the end, leading the learning revolution is really about how do you take those kinds of changes, which if you happen to be an individual subject matter expert or maybe work at a small organization, may seem quite thrilling. If you're an established traditional education provider, they may seem quite daunting. But in either case, how do you take those changes and turn them into the opportunity that they can be for you? Now, part of that, of course, is how do you actually build a business? How do you make money in the market for lifelong learning? That's a big part of what the book is about. But for me, what's even more important is how do you use these tools in a way that you can have an impact on your audience at a level that's just never really been possible before. And that, for me, is the essence of leading learning, and for me, that's the essence of the learning revolution.